That's me. I am the crazy person. All right. Today is a big day. I rolled out of bed and I was like, I got to get these chapters done. Girl, girl, today is it. Today I got to write 14 more chapters, summaries, and then finalize tomorrow. So it's a big day today. I've been up. Kezia, girl, been up since 5. Girl, I'm going to be asleep by 10. Morning, Amy Love. Andrea, you was working last night. Shakendra probably going to sleep in. She's probably exhausted. All right, I got a sandwich at a gluten-free place. And I don't know how I feel about it. We'll see. This is the gluten-free sandwich. Did my workout routine while you worked. What? Girl, why are you getting up at 4? You're crazy. I know. It's not as good as it looks. Like it wants to be a bagel, but it's mostly like just a big honking piece of bread. It's not good. I'm gonna eat it. It's not good, Margaret. Not a good choice. But no. It's definitely gluten-free. That is not wrong. No, nothing about it's good. This isn't good. The egg isn't good. Bacon's not good. But guess who's hungry? So, Girl, I got this headband yesterday at the CVS. It's gonna be I'm gonna wear every day. That's exactly it. It is sustenance, and so we shall not complain. I don't think I had dinner last night, so that's why I'm starving. So it is what it is. So Kendra and I worked overtime. Went back and tried to get all the chicken leg comments. I didn't even know what she was talking about. I didn't see any chicken leg comments. I saw just a whole bunch of other crazy comments. So, more power to you. Still in Myrtle Beach, Carol. Today is a big day. I've been texting Jason since this morning. I'm like 26 chapters to go today. And then by the time I went live, I was like 14 chapters to go. I did a lot. Hi, Menopause Mom. I saw you ask me something yesterday, and I meant to answer you, but I don't remember what the question was. So if you remember, just let me know. And I saw you. I was like, oh, that's a good question, but I didn't answer you. Probably because the chicken leg showed up on the screen. So I'm sorry. Tanya. Good question. How long is each chapter summary? So, I don't know. They say 1 to 3 pages per chapter. But like some of them, the chapter's only 3 pages. Like it might be like a short chapter. So then it's like, oh, I guess I got to tighten this up. And yes, I did have a candy bar for dinner. You're not wrong. So it's like, you know, how long should some of them are like, oh, this chapter is 6 pages. And then I look and the summary is 5 pages. I'm like, what? This is not really a summary, is it? And then like at the beginning, I was doing like, looking good, old school. All right, Kevin, I'll take it. Listen, I've given up trying to look young. I feel like there's a lot of us are trying to like look young. I'm like, girl, I'm past it. I'm just gonna look good for this bracket. Girl, think of your bracket. We gotta think about it different. All right? What do I want to look young? Why do I want to look 20, 30? I'm not interested in 30-year-olds. You give me a fine glass of wine. You give me a nice older man. He's like, oh, where's a nice other fine looking glass of wine? You know what I'm saying? I don't need to look 20. Yeah. Girl, love looking whatever age. Yeah. Get it. Find your bracket. And if you don't like your bracket, make it real wide. You're like, I'm in the bracket 30 to 75. Or if you really want to really look good, you're like, I'm bracket 52 and a half to 52 and 3/4. For that bracket, killing it. Killing it. Mm-hmm. Girl, know your bracket. So for my bracket, silver hair, headband. That's like real good for us. Started my 60-year-old chapter yesterday. Norma, killing it. Killing it. Mm-hmm. So, I'm talking to Jason. He says, are you using AI at all to do these chapter summaries? I said, well, I'll ask it to do it, but then it gives me the summary, and it's like, I don't know, it just reads really academic. Like, it doesn't sound like me at all. I'm like, I'm not really using them. I said, so I've just been doing them myself. I said, but I'm not like putting in there like I'm just copy and pasting from the actual chapter to like make it like a shorter, more concise story. I said, but it's like in the chapter some days it'll be like overall themes of dying with dignity or sticking up for yourself or come out, and I'm like, I'm not gonna write that. That's stupid. I'll just write my chapter, and hopefully if the theme of starting over comes across, then that was written well. He's like, I don't think you should do that. I don't think you should leave it up to the reader. You should tell them. And I was like, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I said, I'm going to take a chapter and then I'm going to send you the AI summary and then my summary and see if you can tell the difference. He was like, I'll be able to tell the difference. I was like, yeah, because the AI one won't sound like me at all. Probably be more precise. My daughter's starting to write a book on IVF and losing a baby at 13 weeks. Oh, Kelly. You know, I think that sounds like an amazing book that sadly is an experience that lots of women may have. And I wish her the best. Tell her she can join us 5 in the morning. We're doing our writing. No, a day. No, it was good because it's good for me to read them. I think it's good because when I put them into AI and I say summarize this, it actually makes me sound a lot smarter than I think I am. Because it'll be like themes of this, and this come across. I'm like, does it? And then it'll say the narrator has done an amazing job of blending humor and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, did she? Like, it's very funny. Like, put some of your written work into AI. It'll be like, am I pretty? It'll be like, girl, you so pretty. Like, it's just funny. It's just a funny thing. So, we'll see. Thanks, Adi. All right, so now I just came from this gluten-free shop and you saw the bagel. Was not that good. Let's just call a spade a spade. However, and I'm glad we went with both. Girl. They said these are good. Gluten-free donuts. Now, it's funny because there's an app that tells you like how good gluten-free places are. It said that that bagel was amazing. Now I know that's a lie. So I'm gonna try this. It's called a Fruity Pebble Donut. I know, Kezia, they look promising, but no, don't as hard as well. That don't look like a donut. Top does. Let's try it. Let me, hold on. I already looked for Trader Joe's, Kathy. That was my plan, was to get down here and try a Trader Joe's. It is, Heath, it's dry. And these are not crunchy. Like these, if these were crunchy, these Fruity Pebbles, they're like chewy. No, I mean, they tried. They tried. Disappointment this early in the morning. It looks pretty. They tried. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll lose some weight this week. I mean, that'll be a nice. All right, Denise. I'll be up at 5 tomorrow. Anyway. It's a morning, y'all. It's a morning. Bourbon Street Bar and Grill. Let's try there for breakfast tomorrow. That sounds like a great idea. I have to tell you, if you are looking to go somewhere where it's all just like people 45 plus, this is your space. Everybody. There's no young people. Sorry, young people. If there's any of you here. Myrtle Beach is not for you. Missy was just here. Missy, am I wrong? Literally, average age, 62. If you come here and you're younger than 45, I think they ask you to leave. There's not. I feel oddly welcome. Oddly welcomed here. Same in Titusville, Florida. Julie, I haven't seen the beach. I just mean in like Myrtle Beach proper. Laura, I just got this headband at the CVS. It's our people. I fully expect Missy and Jeremy to walk by. Now you just well, how many years were you celebrating, Missy? Because I feel like your wedding was yesterday. I feel like I pulled you out of your car yesterday to get you into the venue to get married. 7 years. That's 7 years ago? Wow. That's funny. So I was talking to a friend of mine. Tell me how you feel about it. Talking to a friend of mine. And they said they don't go to second weddings. They definitely don't go to third or fourth. Like, don't invite them. They won't come. They don't believe in it. They'll come to a first wedding, but they won't come to a second, third, don't even. I said, but what if I got married? And they were like, I don't know. Have a party and we'll come to that. I was like, interesting. Like, at what point like you get married, do you just like, let's just go down. Let's just go to the, yeah, Tanya's like, I'll go to any wedding. Any wedding. Just call me. I'll be in it. I'll marry somebody. I don't care. Tanny going. Tanny's going. Very judgmental. Yeah, if there's free booze, I'm there. I've never been to a second wedding. Well, I have, Missies. I don't think I've been to a lot, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I enjoy a wedding. Second baby shower. I've gone to a third wedding and they got divorced. You know, LaFive, the rates of divorce with each subsequent wedding go up, right? Wendy's wedding, you're right, that was the second. Now, I've never really thought about it if it was the second. Yeah, but a lot of the first shouldn't count. Like that, it's your gimme wedding, which I know is wrong to say. Jesus probably wouldn't agree. But I feel like Jesus he didn't really think about like all the stuff that women, the women are like, yo, Jesus. Like, I feel like if Jesus had a girlfriend, which a lot of people say was Mary Magdalene, Mary would be like, Jesus, we're going to need to talk because I don't think you know what's out here. Like, if some of the apostles were girls, I feel like maybe some of these rules would have been different. If he had, like, maybe just a girl going, yeah, real quick, I just want to mention a couple things that's happening out here on this the Bible dating app. I just feel like, I married a woman who'd been married 3 times prior to me. Biggest mistake of my life. Was that surprising to you? Because I could have, right? It was a starter marriage. It's a starter. My cousin was more than in love and thought the marriage was the minute things didn't go, she was out. I gave a small gift. Listen, that's the best you can do. Be like, listen, if you guys stay married for 10 years, I'll send another gift. But I mean, I got you a dish. Yeah, for a second, third wedding, be like, listen, I got this dish. I was going to go out, but this is your third wedding. All right? If you collected a dish from all of them, you'd have a set by now. So I'll give you this dish. And if you guys are still together, every year I'll give you another dish. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be more invested in this than you are. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but the numbers, like, I think, so first marriages used to be 50-50. You were getting married 50-50, you were going to make it, right? It's actually better. It's 60-40 in your favor that you stay together. Unless you're over 50, in which case it's bad. Divorces, very high in the 50 plus. However, second marriages, 60% divorce. Third marriages, 70% divorce. But I think it's because once you get past a first divorce, that first one's the hardest. First one is hard. You're like, it's going to be a lot to blow this life up. But after that, my third marriage lasted 30 years. And then you hear that, Carrie. I think that sometimes we got a bad picker. And sometimes, I don't believe all the time that the third one. I see some beautiful third stories. Wink, wink. They know who they are. Beautiful. And they had to find each other. But then there's other people. They're like, yeah, I don't like the way you looked at me. I'm out. I'm out. Tanny got a bad picker. I really do think, like, if I could pick somebody for Tanya, I'm 45, been with the husband since he's 14. Wow. Wow. My ex cuts my hair, said Steve. Interesting. My dad's been married 5 times. Now he's too old to think about ever being alone. 5. Is it your dad? I mean, if you were being honest, whoever just said that. Janae, something wrong with your dad? Honest. You're like, yeah. Tina, you gotta ask me. I'm just trying to be nice. I mean, that feels like a lot. Yeah. Yeah, he had issues. That's what I'm saying, You know. You know. Mm-hmm. It's a lot. I don't know. I feel like I hear more and more people be like, second marriage, amazing. Amazing. My best friend is almost 45. She's getting married in a year for the 4th time. Robin, something wrong with her? I'm just saying. I mean, if you were being honest, 4 feels like a lot, right? I feel like it's my second relationship, not married. But I do feel like I spent a lot of time going, now, all right, we're in a fight. It's probably me. But here's what I'm going to say. I feel like I own a lot because I think it is me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have said something right here, but I'm not in a conversation with you. I'm in a conversation with the person behind you that I was fighting about for 20 years. You know what I'm talking about? My mom was the first marriage and the best, in my opinion. See? That's why you should try to stay and fix it. Girl, if you could stay and fix it, fix it. I feel like a lot of people like weddings more than marriage. Yeah. I was married 33 years when my husband passed. And that's been 20 years ago, and I'm fine on my own. I hear you, girl. Yeah. I'm the only one in my group still married. 31 years. They all divorced around the 25-year mark. And LaFive, how many of them have found somebody that, they are either happier with, or are they good on their own? You know? Yeah, there was no fixing on my first. Bad lines were crossed. Girl, I see you. That's what I'm saying. You gotta decide. How did I miss my notification? Girl, you was sleeping. You was working so hard last night. Your fingers are tired. That shouldn't say that. Okay. We're having a long term. I'm never married. Right now, this one's going on 8 years. It's been engaged for 3, but it's me who won't get married. He would do it. Aww. Suzanne, what's the question? We're just talking about, like weddings, marriages, and, like if you have been married, like a lot of times, like, is there something about you be like, oh no, it's me? Like, do you think there are people out there that like readily admit that? Kezia says, marriage is the best thing I've ever done. That's so beautiful. I'm 31. The women I'm dating now, the woman I'm dating is 46 and definitely married, but her 2 previous definitely ruined it for me. What does that mean? No. Oh, yeah. I'm weird. My first husband was better than my second, just my current narcissist. I left my first husband for this one. Young and dumb. Joke's on me. Girl, Kim just laid it down. Laid it down. Girl, why does it sound like you're going back? Girl. You do hear that. People are like, oh, they married this one, then they married this one, then they went back to this one. It's coming in hot. She hot for somebody. She hot for number 1. Married at 24, still together at 38. We've been through a lot, constantly working on things. Okay. Yeah, Kim got a lot of people's attention. It was all Kim. All Kim. Here's what I'm going to say. If somebody is being unkind, the word deserve should not come into play. You deserve goodness and kindness. I don't know how that might come bring into your first husband, Kimmy. You got to unpack some stuff. But all I'm saying is for anybody, not just Kim, that how somebody is has nothing, and how they talk to you has nothing to do with what you deserve. You deserve light and kindness, and safety and kindness. And if that is not being given to you, that is not because you don't deserve it. You deserve it. You should demand it. Yeah, it's. We need to add somebody with an H name, so it could just be Sasha, because now it's Sasa, and I really need it to be Sasha. We're gonna need somebody with an H name to step up. Been in a narcissistic relationship for 15 years. He's also schizophrenic, but on his meds, it's bearable. It's a lot. Has it occurred to you that maybe it could be a woman's fault? Richard, listen, I completely agree with you. That's why maybe I did not clarify. Anybody, everybody deserves to be talked to with kindness. I do not believe that it's just men, Richard. And I'm glad that you said that, because I do not want to give off that vibe. Because it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. Out of the group, one of them is still by herself. The others are partnered, but two of them are with similar partners that they left. There it is. Alejandra fixed it. Wow. See? They got bad pickers. I have successfully been unmarried for 69 years. There you go. You know how they're un-everything. You know what I mean? Unhoused, unmarried. They say unalived. I don't like that. Have you noticed we're putting the word un in front of a lot of stuff? Unsexed. Is that a thing? Girl, I've been unsexed for a long time, but girl, you gotta get sexed. Let's verb it. You know what I'm talking about? Has anybody else noticed we're just putting the word un in front of nouns? It's unbothered, but that's been around. That one's been around. But I do have noticed. I'm stuck from a bad marriage. I married an older woman so I wouldn't have to spend money on a 50th anniversary. Jeremy Hall. Someday is going to happen to you. The first husband was a good man. In my 20s, that was boring. He would welcome me back in a heartbeat. I have one child with one and 3 with this one. Kim came in. Isn't that funny, Kim? Isn't it funny how when you're younger, and I don't know what it is, but some of us cannot appreciate just a nice, kind, good man who, you know what, might be considered a little boring, but is a lovely, kind person. I'm glad that you see him for the beautiful person that he is now. And Kim, I'm just saying, there's always time to decide that you deserve to be spoken to with kindness and dealt with with kindness. Boring is for the birds. I'm gonna tell you something, Osoo. I love me a boring man. Give me a nerd. Give me a nerd. Shakendra wants to know, if he would take you back, would you go? She did say. Shakendra said go. Girl. Give me a boring nerd that just wants to just be like, girl, you so pretty. I'll be like, you could be boring. I'm fun. I'll make it up. For both of us. You know what I'm talking about? Yes. I'm finally with my best friend who knows what I need to hear when I'm on the edge. My ex of 11 years randomly hit me up, sent on a nice chat. Said it was for familiar. What does that mean? That means she's testing the waters. Was it Kim? Because, watch out. Kim's on the prowl. Yeah. Boring nerd likes to rub my belly, take me on trips. Sign me up. Sign me up. That's Kendra said that, obviously. I'm just saying. Here's another Kim. I have a horrible picker. This is Kimberly. Listen. It's never too late. Never too late. David, are you single? I am not. I found me a boring man, David. And I say to him all the time, I'm like, do you think that we're boring, like as people? And he was like, I don't think so. And I was like, me neither. I was just wondering if you thought it. And he was like, well, what does that mean? I go, I don't know. Like, just being with somebody where you could like sit next to each other and you could like read books next to each other and be like, oh, like you don't have to be like up in each other's grill. It's just easy. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway. All right, I gotta go. So looking forward to hearing from Kim on an update. A partner who is a homebody and doesn't like people too much. Has a high street value. Listen, there's a lot of us. A lot of women of value then up here. A lot of boring ladies, for sure. So what I've learned from this conversation is I'm single at 62 and I have a bad picker. That's not wrong. Not wrong. I just feel like it'd be so much easier if a whole bunch of boring quality men could get together and form a group. It wouldn't be, that's maybe why we've never heard of them, because they're just super boring. They're not going to do marketing. They're not those people. But they're somewhere in like a bowling alley somewhere. It's not off the table, said Kim. I wanted not for nothing with him. I'm 47 now. I'm kicking myself in the butt for 10 plus years. Kim, girl, start writing a book. You got a hook. We're all in. We're waiting to see what happens tomorrow. So keep us up to date. So anyway, all right. Here's Lorene's quote to round out the day. Better to have loved and lost than to be stuck with an a-hole forever. You're welcome. That came from Lorene. I'm a conduit. That little ditty was given to you by Lorene. Think about for the rest of the day. All right, everybody, we'll have a good day. Today, I'm going to go finish 14 chapters, and then I'm going to go prance around in a parking lot, I imagine. And then have a wonderful day, everybody. And then I'm going to relax. Got another show tonight in Myrtle Beach. And that's it. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow at midnight is when this proposal is due. So I have one day to finish these chapters and then about another day to finalize and perfect and get it uploaded. So we'll see how it goes. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day, blessed day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. All right.